Oh, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Budgets and Brews morning coffee break, where we discuss, chat, and ramble about last week's top financial headlines. We'll provide you our thoughts on the most flavorful stories after we run through our list. Tony, what's up first?
Oh, so our first headline today is that last Tuesday, CNBC reported that SpaceX bought 2 oil rigs and converted them into floating spaceports. Rich, what's next?
Spaceports. Well, I have for you, Facebook and Instagram have an upgraded AI system for auto-generated image captions. Tony?
Very cool. Here I have Tesla is hiring a customer support specialist that will have the ability to address social media escalations directed at the CEO, Elon Musk. Rich, what's next?
That's interesting. Dollar General was the first retailer to roll out vaccine comp last week, offering vaccinated employees one-time payments equal to 4 hours pay. Since then, Aldi said it will give workers up to 4 hours pay for getting vaccinated, and Trader Joe's and Instacart also offered one-time cash bonuses or pay time off for employees. Looks like that's the trend. Tony, what's up next?
Cool. A Cincinnati-area Kroger is piloting self-scanning shopping carts with a tech firm Caper. So pretty cool stuff. What do you got?
Well, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, and Wayfair are ending their contracts with MyPillow due to Mike Lindell's false claims about how voter fraud cost Trump the 2020 election. What's up next?
Oh, no, not MyPillow. All right, next here I have virtual personal shopping is catching on with Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, and Kay Jeweler shoppers. The companies are all staffing up for one-on-one customers, whether it's in-store or online. Pretty cool. What do you got?
Well, last Tuesday, Netflix reported that it passed 2 million global subscribers last quarter and said it doesn't need external financing to fund its operations. Since then, its stock shot up 13% after hours.
Nice. I like that. I got here that ViacomCBS's relaunch of CBS All Access streamer, the expanded service rebranded as Paramount Plus. So they're taking CBS All Access streamer, they're rebranding it as Paramount Plus, and this will debut March 4th in the US.
Another streaming service.
Like we need more.
Yeah. Well, TikTok finally beats Facebook in monthly time spent on the platform per user. And that is according to App Annie. I saw that one coming. Definitely saw that one coming.
Yeah, TikTok is taking the world by storm, man. I'll tell you what. I have here that last Wednesday, stocks closed at record highs following a wave of strong earning reports and new pro-stimulus leadership in Washington. In fact, the Dow Jones and S&P posted their best inauguration day performance since the Reagan era began in 1985.
Yeah, crazy. Wow. Well, I have for you, company P&G says they think their growth will continue, posting post-COVID stats. And these stats are such as cleaning and sanitizing has increased 30%, dishwasher cycles up 15%, air freshening spraying up 20%, and home paper towel use up 15%. It's good stuff. But P&G stocks stayed flat last Wednesday after this announcement. Investors are skeptical that they think people won't be sanitizing 40 times per day post-pandemic, so that's why it did not shoot up. Interesting. Tony, what do we have next?
Yeah, they saw through it, I guess. You know, they see this as temporary BS stuff. But I have here that the United Airlines posted a rough Q4 with revenue down 69%. So still getting hit really hard. What's next, Rich?
Well, Jay-Z launched a $10 million fund to invest in minority-owned cannabis companies.
Nice.
A lot of money.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how that turns out. I have here that Apple is reportedly planning a new ad-free podcasting subscription service. This isn't the first ad-free subscription podcasting service out there, but Apple has deep pockets, so they people are saying they'll have a better shot of distribution than some of the smaller upstarts. Yeah. So something to look forward to.
We all probably already know this one, but Bitcoin plunged, has newbies scrambling. So it's down. It went from 40,000 to 30,000 from January 8th to January 21st, 13 days. This might be the one that I'm talking about in the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, we've been preaching it, right? You know,
everyone knows I'm a Bitcoin hater. Tony, what's up next?
So on Thursday, legacy automakers Ford and GM are having stock market runs for the ages as investors cheer companies' investments in electric vehicles. I just got to say, about time, Ford and GM. Welcome to the party.
Well, yeah, welcome to the party. Next, we have Elon Musk tweeted he's giving $100 million towards a prize for the best carbon capture technology. So if you have any ideas on this, you could win $100 million if you have that best idea.
Save this planet, right?
We have another job opportunity. Tony, what's this next one?
Oh, so this one's really cool. And like, this isn't something I would expect to come about, but there is an Easter egg in the HTML code on the new White House website that invites engineers to apply for a job. So you actually have to like find the Easter egg in the HTML code, and then it'll give you like instructions to apply. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And last but not least, Nestlé is recalling more than 762,000 pounds of pepperoni Hot Pockets because they might be contaminated with glass and hard plastic. So their stock probably didn't do that.
Yeah, I'd say you got to recall that, you know?
Yeah. That is our headlines this week. That is the top 20 that we think, and those can all be found in the description. They're hyperlinked. Click it. If any of those sounded interesting to you, you can get the full article and you can start reading those. But Tony, is there anything that stuck out to you?
Yeah, so there's a lot that stuck out to me, but one in particular that I wanted to focus on is the Kroger self-checkout carts. It's something we kind of see trending in the past like 5-10 years at these supermarket stores, you know, from going to, back in the day, someone would check you out, you know, and, you know, now there's some superstores that just do all automated checkouts, self-checkouts and stuff like that. Now Kroger is piloting this new self-checkout shopping cart with Caper, the tech firm. I'm just like curious how this is going to work. So you get your card. We'll throw a screenshot up so everyone can see this, but like you get your card, there's this huge system on the front of it. And like, what's to stop me from like going on and just throwing stuff in and walking out with it if no one's checking? And like, I'm just curious like how it works. How do you feel about this? Do you think this is going to be like something that takes off? Do you think this is going to be like the future of shopping?
Well, I guess I would have to like look to see how their operations are ran with this thing. But I know like similar to the Amazon stores where you just walk in and you just throw stuff and leave. It has to do something with, I don't know if you're registering your cart, but like when you pull the product off, something censors that it's pulled off. I don't know.
Weird,
if this is a scanning thing though, like you said, like if you scan it and then drop it in there, maybe they're just, you know, it's these Scouts honor. I don't know.
Based on what I see, it looks like you scan and you pay from your cart. So I'm assuming it's like you push your thing down, you grab your product, you scan it, throw it in your cart. When you're done, you pay. But like, I don't know.
I went to a Kroger and they had something. It didn't look like this, but it was, you got a scanner and that's what you would do is you would scan it and you would put in there. And so I used it a couple of times. Actually, I thought it was fine. But like you said, though, like they didn't count everything. I mean, maybe they have the people who are, you know, the security who's watching when they want to make sure they look at that receipt. I don't even know the statistics of how many of those people actually catch people. Like, oh, you didn't pay for that. Like, we got one. Like, yeah, like you always 7
cents. It's interesting. But the point I wanted to make is that the technology is always forward, especially with this retail shopping, grocery shopping, stuff like that. And, it's just kind of been a trend we're seeing a lot in the past few years. So I thought it was interesting. How about you? You got anything that stood out?
It's going to be the Bitcoin. I'm just waiting for a week where I don't have to talk about it and hate on it. It's just, it's hilarious. If January 8th, if you were a new investor and your buddy, nudged you and said, hey, you should do Bitcoin because like the only way it goes is up. And like, it's just, you're going to make so much money. And then you put in like $1,000 or whatnot. And all of a sudden the stock just tanked after 13 days. You're just seeing it like slowly go down.
Yeah.
I'm like that's just, I don't know. For me, it's one of those things where you have to, and it's true. Like the headline was newbie investors. That's what it is. And they probably got all scared and they start pulling their money and they're not educated with the long-term growth because once again, if you were to just not care about your money and you go in front of your yard and you burn it, well then I guess you wouldn't have, it doesn't matter. But
yeah, right.
I'm sure most of these people who are investing in that, they don't have their other buckets filled up. They don't have that emergency fund. They don't have their Roth IRA or any IRA going. They don't have, their match. And if they do, and this is that next step for them, they're not watching this, like I said before. They're good, but they're also probably not all throwing their money in Bitcoin. Sure. They're probably a little bit more educated to diverse in other different things like companies and accredited investing and all that other stuff. So,
and this is something we've gone over week after week, and something you've been a real advocate for. I mean, look at it. $40,000 to $30,000. That's like a quarter of their that's a quarter of their price. I don't even really know the story behind it. Is there any reason Bitcoin drops? Because as far as I can tell, it's just hype. It's just based on the hype of Bitcoin. So I don't even know if something specific.
There was some news that it talked about. I forget who it was, but I think if you click the article, it tells you somebody did mention something. I don't think I think it was unrelated, but they mentioned something about Bitcoin and something about the black market and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but it's all, it's all up in the air. There's no real reason. It's not like Bitcoin gets an earning report and it tanks, it just, you never really know when it's going to lose a quarter of its value or shoot up 30% in a month, so it's very volatile.
All right. Well, that wraps up this week's episode, and we hope you enjoy your morning coffee. Tune in next week to see what news is brewing. In the meantime, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and stay up to date with the current finance trends. We post these articles daily. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. That really helps support the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. See ya.